Kevin, how you like it? So we're at the Asian market and we're getting a duck. Getting the duck cut up. Kongs. Let me see. This is for my sister. She always telling me she looking for dark soy sauce. And let me see. They have it here somewhere. Look, the dark soy sauce here. But she don't want to step foot in Hong Kong. She said Hong Kong, they smell funky. So, but any Asian market, once they have like a seafood section, it will smell a little fishy. So this is the market. So we got the duck cut up and I got some ingredients for fish broth. You remember when we bought this? This was good. We made this one year for Thanksgiving. Black rice. Hi sweetie, what type of rice you want? This is for the wok, to clean out the wok. For those little mini pancakes. Kevin, and do you want one of these? Look. Steamer rack.
Did you need it?
I have a few home.
You should have vlogged this.
What?
Showing them that this is the brown rice.
Oh yeah, this is the brown rice that we like. I know a few people ask me the brand on Instagram, so this is the brand we get. And you can get it in most Asian groceries. They have a wide range of brands and different types of rice. They have some snacks here. You all fancy some roasted stingray. Oh, this is ribbon fish. These bubble tea bars are so good. I see they have a passion fruit. I like this one. I like these brooms. I might get one day. Curried leaf. Look how you have to be open to different cultures, eh? Would I ever try this? Probably not. But I won't look down on someone who eats this. What happened?
Do you see the claws on these lobsters?
Show us. Look how much. They can't even move though. Whoa, that's real meat. But they could barely move.
And
Look
then
at it.
$11.99 a pound for live.
I want to show you all this auntie here. She makes she market and she waiting on someone to pick her up. But look at her authentic Vietnamese hat. I love it. So this is how the duck looks. Kevin cut it up into smaller pieces because when we got it cut at the grocery, they cut it in bigger pieces. So he cut it up smaller like how we do it back home. And he just soaked it in some water and vinegar. And I'm gonna wash that out. I don't like to leave the vinegar too long because to me, like, it toughens up the meat a little bit. And I personally prefer farm duck over local duck. So I prefer the softer meat than the more chewy and hard meat. And I know most Trinis prefer it that way, so please don't come for me. A lot of Trinis love local duck. They love that tough meat, like in home fowl and stuff. Personally, both Kevin and I don't like that. We like farm duck. So that's why we like to buy this culver duck from the grocery. So I'm going to sort this out. I'm going to put it in the oven to roast under the broiler to get the skin nice and charred. And I will let you all know how that turns out. If you follow me on Instagram, I posted how I do it. You literally just put it on a rack and then you put it under the broiler and let the skin get crispy and roasted, and then you can go ahead and season it. So the duck is laid out and ready to be put in the oven. So I'm gonna put it under the broiler, which is at, I think, 500 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's gonna get the skin very nice and crispy and roasted. It's gonna be very nice. And I already used my small blowtorch just to get some of the hair out. There were some clumps of hair on this one and then on this piece. So I just blew that out because I don't think it's gonna get it done in the oven. So roasting the skin and roasting meat like chicken and duck and goat and stuff, it's mainly to get rid of the feathers or the hair on the skin. So this is typically done in the Caribbean. We roast the skin to clean it, to get rid of anything. And roasting it also gives such a lovely flavor to the meat as well. So it's good for two things, to get rid of the feathers and also to give the meat and the skin a very nice flavor. So this is going into the oven and I will show you all how it looks when it's done. And of course, if you have a big blowtorch, you can definitely just blow this outside and it's gonna get the skin nice and crispy. I like to start it in the oven and then finish it with my blowtorch. Like the pieces that don't get roasted enough, I'll just finish it, because if I just stand here and try to thing it, it's gonna take long. See, it doesn't do it as well as when you do it outside on a larger flame. So that's why I like to do it a little bit in the oven first and then I'll finish it. For correction, my broiler actually goes up to 600 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's what this is going to roast at, 600 degrees Fahrenheit. So let me do a quick market / grocery haul from this morning. So I showed you all the market / grocery. It's an Asian grocery, but I like to call it a market because that's where I get all my market stuff. So first we have some eddos here. I didn't really like the way the eddos was looking, but I needed some. And some okras. This was $2.42. It was $2.49 a pound. I bought 0.970 pounds. And notice how I say in pound, just like Trinidad. We don't say pound, we just say a pound eddos. And they call this small taro, I think. Small taro root. So we got that. I got some sweet potatoes. And this is like the Japanese sweet potato. I find this one is more similar to the one we get back home. As I said, I didn't really like the quality this morning, but we had to take it because it's gonna rain for the next few days and I don't think I want to come out. I got a pack of bandana. I have bandana in the fridge already, but just to be on the safe side, picked up this $1.44 for this little bundle. But it's very potent. This comes from Vietnam, I think. And it's called nogai or sawtooth coriander. And here I see they put saw leaf herbs. So if you're looking for this outside of the Caribbean, you can find it as this name here, sawtooth coriander. Somebody said it's called stink leaf, I think. I don't know. But recao, culantro, and a few other names, but I just can't remember right now. We got some ginger. I already broke piece to use in my broth. So this amount with another little piece like this was $2.49. I got some bird peppers. I just call this bird pepper because I find it tastes hot, kind of like bird pepper, but this is Thai bird's eye chili. So it's similar because the bird pepper is shorter, but this one long, and it's hot too. So I love this, especially when I'm making a nice dal and rice. You put this in your plate and you bite as you're eating. This is good on real good. So we have that. Kevin buys some bodhi for his fasting day. So what I'm gonna do is clean this. So cut out the ends, cut it up in smaller pieces and freeze it. So all I do when I'm ready is just to chunky it, maybe with some aloo or curry it with some tofu, however he wants to eat it. So I also got piece of pumpkin. This is the fairy tale squash. Yeah, this is the fairy tale squash. Don't take on that noise. That's a gnat. A gnat just gets that. It's gnat season. You know those little fruit flies? Yeah. It's the season for it right now, so they're everywhere. So yeah, $3.70 for this. Price is $1.99 a pound, and I got 1.86 pounds. I also got some fever grass. I like to put fever grass in soup, especially when I'm sick. So my broth is gonna be very nice and healthy, and it's gonna bring me back to life. It's gonna make me feel much better. So fever grass is so good to drink, and it's so good to add to your food too. And lastly, I got some green fig. This is not really green fig, but I'm gonna use it as green fig. This is just, the label on it was called US banana. Usually it's named green banana, the cooking bananas. So they label it green cooking bananas, and it's thinner than this one. But I was in a jam and I needed green fig, so I just take it because this is all they had. Because a broth is not a broth without green fig. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think. Some people might say a broth is not a broth without macaroni, but honestly, I stopped using macaroni in broth because the long macaroni, when you're trying to slip it up, it's be slapping you all over your face. So I ain't about that life. I prefer a nice thin broth without macaroni or dumplings, but maybe today I will put some dumplings. So yeah, we have the green fig, and that is our little market haul for today. And I have my fish already in the freezer, so I just need to go get that and thaw it out and season it up. I think I forgot to mention celery, but this very leafy celery, they call it Chinese celery at the Asian groceries, and that's the only place you could really find this leafy celery. So I like to buy it when I go to the Asian grocery. This is similar to the celery we get back home, and it's so good in fried rice, noodles, and pilau and broth, stew chicken. So I like to always keep this on hand when I get it. Look how this duck shrink down to nothing now. But don't worry, we'll lashing that. So this is how it looks. I actually finished it off with my little blowtorch. I did the feet here too for Kevin. So this is how the skin looks. Nice and roasted. So I'm just gonna let it cool down a little bit and then I'll season it. So for this curry duck, I'll let you know I had to break out the old school grinding stone. You all know I love my traditional cooking, so today I'm gonna grind my seasoning on this. So this is called a sill and this is a lorha. And this was passed on to me from my mother-in-law. So my mother-in-law gifted this to me when I moved to Texas. So I'm so grateful. So here I have some bandania, hot peppers, and garlic. So we're gonna keep it simple as always. I have some pimento in the freezer, so I will add that to the duck when I'm seasoning. But when you're making your first seasoning, it's good to also add a good amount of pimento in there. So let me start grinding. So let me know if you all have one of these sill and lorha sets, and if you like to use it make your seasoning. For me, I don't always use it, but for this duck, I'm feeling for a nice old school kind of river duck. Basically, you want to pound it up like this first. And by doing this, you're releasing all the oils. And by doing that too, it seasons your sill. So usually you don't wash the sill, you just wipe it down. So the oils actually penetrate the sill. And over years of use, you have a well-seasoned sill. And this was actually Kevin's great-grandmother's sill. Then it got passed on to his grandmother, then his mom, and then to me. Well, to us, so to Kevin. So when you pound it, then you're going to go like this. Like a rocking motion back and forth. And of course I have to use gloves because I have a baby. But all you know, back in the days when I used to grind my seasoning, I was going in bare hand. Another reason why I wanted to use this sill to make my seasoning is because it has a lot of culture and traditions in this sill. Since it's Mother's Day weekend and we're making this duck for Mother's Day, this was passed on from really strong women. So, like I said, this was Kevin's great-grandmother's sill and it was passed on to all the other women after her. So to honor their traditions, I am using the sill. I'm keeping that culture and tradition alive. So I finished grinding the seasoning. Look at that now. Check that close up. Looking good, eh? That's gonna taste so good in this duck. So let me go season the duck and I'll show you all. So all you know how simple I am when it comes to seasoning. Just green seasoning and salt. And make sure your green seasoning have plenty pimento. So let me add the pimento first because I just put it in the microwave to soften it up. You see it's still icy. But I just add a little bit of water to it and I'll put it in the microwave for a little bit, for like 30 seconds. And gosh, it smells so good. This thing real potent. So every time my mother-in-law or my mom come to visit, they would bring like minced pimento for us. Because this is something we don't get here. And if we do get it, they just charge a pound and a crown for it. So if you live in Texas, you know. If you know, you know. So we're going to add this pimento. God, I wish I could smell this. This smelling like home. So I'm gonna add all. If Kevin wants more to add to the pot when it's cooking, I'll just do some more for him. I'll just heat up some more. So that rain coming down already. I hear the rain. I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of salt. So this duck is about 5 pounds, and you want to do a teaspoon per pound of meat. So that would be 3 teaspoons. So while it's cooking, he will taste it and add more. Kevin and I really like salt. We just eat a little too much salt, so sometimes we just try to cut back. And this fresh seasoning that I just made, that going in. I'm gonna reserve just a little bit that he could add when it nearly finished. I like to add a little fresh seasoning when it nearly finished. So I think we cook similar in that aspect. He like layers of flavor too when he cooking. So I think this should be good. And y'all know I like to go in there with my hands, like I'm tempted, but I'm not going to because I have a baby. And then if I go in with gloves, duck bone is very sharp. That's why they say don't feed duck bone and stuff to the animals because it could choke them. And I know if I put on gloves, it's gonna pierce the gloves and get on my hand somehow. So look at this niceness. And you wouldn't think this is a Culver duck that you could just buy in the grocery. So this is ready. Ideally, you would want this to marinate overnight. But since it's a last minute idea to cook duck, we're not gonna let it marinate. So it's gonna start bubbling in a little bit. I'm just going to put up my rice, my dal, and then Kevin will start sorting out the duck.
Alright, here we go. We are going to start bubbling this duck right now. So we got some oil heating up in the pot. As you can see, it's smoking a little bit, so we're gonna add some onions. Okay, here's our curry mixture, masala, roast jeera, stuff like that, mixed in water so it doesn't burn with the hot oil. Alright, so water has boiled down quite a bit. As you can see, it's starting to get thick. I like to cook my curry till you start to see the oil separate from the actual curry itself. That's, to me, that tells me that the curry's ready. As you can see, most of the water is gone by how slowly the curry is filling in the gaps. Now, I don't know if you could see this, but this is what I'm talking about. If you look into the pot, you can see the oil is actually now on top of the curry. That's when you know that this curry is good to go. So before I throw the meat in there, I do want to just let the curry fry now. But if you don't want it to burn, you got to keep moving it. Alright, duck going in. Got the barbecue gloves on. This is quite hot. now that we've got that mixed, gonna stick a lid on it and let the liquid that's in the meat evaporate out. Then we'll add a second set. All right, so we're back. As you can see, the water is gone. It didn't really spring that much water. A lot of the water evaporated when we roasted it in the oven. But if you do not roast it in the oven and you do it over open flame, you'll have to cook it for a little bit longer. So at this point, we are gonna add some dried pigeon peas to this. This is optional. You don't have to do that, but we like it, so that's why we do it. So yeah, just let that fry up. I don't know, I would say about a minute or so. Not really that long. So we're gonna add the water now. All right, this is the main part of your cook. So this is the part where you're gonna want to put a lid on it and let this cook until the meat is as tender as you like. And we are back. As you can see, the water is down quite a bit. And a lot of the meat is showing. So you can see that. So at this point here, you're just going to want to look for the consistency that you want. Duck is something that has a lot of fat in it, so if you leave it very saucy, it's not going to coat the meat like it should, the curry with the fat. So I usually like to get the sauce down pretty low so that the meat looks really covered. Like that. So when the sauce is nice and thick, some people like to cook this where there's absolutely no sauce and it's completely dry. You could do that as well. That also tastes very good, but being that we're going to be eating this with rice, just a little bit. And as you can see, there really isn't a lot of sauce in here, and see how thick that is. So this is done, so we're gonna take this off and get ready to eat.
So earlier the dal rice and curry duck finish. God, I can't wait to lash this. And of course, I have it in my enamel plate. Everything traditional. So I have my dal and rice. I made the rice in the rice cooker. This is brown rice. Some dal. I made that in the Instant Pot. Dal in 12 minutes. And then the curry duck that Kevin just cooked. Gosh. Look at that looking at. Look at the color. That nice thick curry. Nice thick curry sauce. And I have some coconut chutney that I made a couple days ago. So all you know, no utensils needed. Gonna unsani this. Get a little duck sauce. Woo, it's steaming hot. But all you know, I like food real hot as soon as it come off the fire. Kevin likes to wait until it cools down and then he'll eat. This will lashing like Brian Charles Lara. So my cousin, anytime something tastes real good, he says it lashing like Brian Charles Lara. Duck is tender. It has flavor all the way through. Even though we didn't marinate it, it's still so good. And I'm a rice girl, but some people might say they want their curry duck with some dapri or some butter chopped. I'm more of a rice girl. I love rice, so I don't mind eating it with dal and rice. So my little popo is sleeping, so I'm gonna enjoy my dal rice and curry duck with coconut chutney, and I will catch you all later. So we're at HEB. We just came for Cruz's milk, and he's sleepy. Whoa, look at the Mother's Day setup. Wow. Nice, huh? Okay, Cruz, we have to get milk for you. I just picked up an orange juice. I don't know, I love heavy pulp and juice. Kevin with his diet, 0 sugar. I don't know, I can't get over that taste. I don't like that taste. Kevin, what a pound for that asparagus, eh?
147. So you know we gotta buy it at that price.
Yeah. Exactly 2 pounds. You're good, you're good. You're good work in the market.
I'm good like that.
You're good work in the market. Look at all these desserts for Mother's Day. And it's so late already. And they have so much still. So I guess this is gonna go on like a half off sale. This is the bakery. You see how much stuff they have there, Kevin? How much Mother's Day? So this is the whole bread section. Kevin looking for sourdough breads. Let me get a kombucha. You want kombucha? 1 blueberry ginger. And for me, I will try the grapefruit hops.
I said we came to HEB to get milk, and this is what happened to the cart. This is why we can't shop here.
Okay, offload. Let me tip you. Hi everyone. Hi Kevin.
Hello.
Where are we going?
So you tell me where we're going.
Okay, so I'm gonna do like a Mother's Day vlog to show you all what we do for Mother's Day, but basically Kevin asked me what I wanted to do. I said just keep it simple, low-key, and y'all know my love language is food, so we're just gonna go out to eat. I'm real simple to please. So today we're just gonna go to one of my favorite places, which is Chinatown. I love Asian food, so that's what we're going to eat today. And Kruz and I have been sick for the past week and a half, and it's also been rainy in Texas. And this morning we wake up and sun shining bright. So Kevin was like, go and get ready quick, let we go. Because every day we try to go, it's pouring rain, it have flood, all kind of madness. So today we just catch our vaps and we say let we go and celebrate Mother's Day today. So you'll enjoy this vlog. It shows Kevin cooking curry duck for me the day before Mother's Day. He bubbled a nice curry duck for me. And then because I was sick, I made some fish broth, and I'm feeling like a brand new woman now because that fish broth did some magic. Because I ate some yesterday, and now this morning I wake up feeling real good. No stuffy nose, nothing. I'm feeling so good this morning. And Cruz look like he feeling much better too. Right, Papa? So come let we go Chinatown. Hopefully I could show you some nice sights, and you'll get to see where we eat. Of course it's nothing fancy. All you know, I like them little hole in the wall kind of shops. They have the best food. So that's what we're gonna do. Kevin, what are you feeling for?
Done.
that. We'll tell them where we were supposed to go now.
To Kim Son?
We were supposed to go to the largest Vietnamese buffet in America, which is Kim Son. We've been there a couple of times before, but it's not somewhere we go very often, so every few months or so. And he wanted to take me there today, and when he checked it, when he checked it, they close on Tuesdays. So I feel we could do that for Father's Day. What do you think? So enjoy. I'll check my saga boy how he dolls up now. But I now give him a little cracker to eat, and he mess up his whole self. I feel so. What's the burger? You know what's the You decide yet?
I'm gonna get the usual
salt and pepper
pork. I know you getting the same thing.
So I want to try something new because. So this is the salt and pepper pork tenderloin. This is amazing. These onions are to die for. So good. But yeah, it really is a lot. You want a chili oil?
Oh, did you ask for it?
No. I could if you want. Let's get a soup dumpling. Yeah, the table. So you have to break it like let the sauce come out. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I forgot to dip it. So you poke a hole, get the soup out.
You see, I don't think that.
I Kevin, how you like it? We had to get our own. We each got our own because it's so yummy. We can't just get one order.
It's not for sharing.
We could literally just snack on these onions all day.
But okay.
So food was amazing. We went to a place we usually go to. We got you saw what we got, so we just finished eating and we're just gonna go in the grocery and walk for a few minutes to burn off them calories. So I'll try to show you a little bit. We got our to-go boxes. Should I bring his baby bag? Okay, so we're going in the grocery now. He eats some of the salt and pepper pork.
And he loved it.
Yeah, he keep digging in my plate for the pork. So this is Chinatown. There are a few different areas, but this is one section of it. Frozen croaker. Seafood.
Oh, that lobster is good actually.
This is very healthy. Silky chicken. Make a soup with it. What is this?
This is surf scotter. I don't know what that is.
Oh, feet, duck wing, duck head, duck neck. So they use all the different parts of the animal, which is good. Ox tripe, beef tongue, beef ligament, tendon, feet. Black chicken. Belly. Ooh, look at this piece. Nice. Look at this gondola.
What I said is, these are dead, so they're gonna
Yeah.
start decomposing.
Well, some people maybe just use it. Like the guida. Nah, don't get too close. He ain't seeing it. This one's real tender skin. They have both here. They have the skin on. Oxtail. What should the oxtail? $7.99. Skin on both. That's a good price for the oxtail. Pork stomach. Where's that? Pork uterus. You know, gizzard, heart, fresh pork blood if you want to make pudding.
No, there's too much stuff. Look at this. Thick wonton noodle. But you said, didn't you say the wonton noodle? Or like pre-boiled noodle?
You want the noodle have an eggy taste.
Yeah, that's what you said.
So you said that too when you tasted it. Duck egg. Dried shrimp. try this to make seafood stock, boy. I could use this in my stock. What do you think? Dried cocoa. Different types of frozen desserts. Sweet and savory items. Paratha, whole wheat. These are yummy. Glutinous rice bowl. I have some in the freezer right now, you know.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I have a bag in the freezer. But I have Chinese celery, not leek.
I thought you wanted to leave one.
If you want, yeah, get it if you want.
No, it's for you.
I always wanted to try this konjac jelly, you know. Drinkable konjac jelly. Peach. I'm gonna try one. These teas are really good too. Bubble tea balls. Oh, they have dessert here. You want mooncake? No one?
How much is it?
$4.99. Isn't this the thing that I like? From Dim Sum? I'm gonna get one.
Rice cake?
Yeah. This is so yummy. If it's the same thing I'm thinking. So we just walk in, burning up these cows. Let me show you some wonton wrappers here. They have all different types of wrappers. The best that I've tried is this brand, Twin Marquis. This brand makes some really good wrappers. But I still can't find the wrappers like home. If you all know of any brand, let me know please. You know, like the Sincere brand back in Trinidad. That's what I want to find, but I can't find it. Snack like that. All kind of different snacks. It's too much to go through and show you. Look, tambourine ball. All kind of different preserves here. Salt prunes and things. Plum. When I was pregnant, I was craving salt prunes. Dried peach. Those at the bottom there. I love these. And the white wrapper. All kind of nice things. These are yummy. Ooh, sweet bean jelly cake. That looks good. Danish cookies. Norman spicy. Let me see if Kevin wants this. He loves that Norman spicy flavor. Hey, look what I found. Read it.
Oh, nice.
I said I have your name written all over it. Fresh noodles. Shandong. It seems like this is what they use. Something similar. That's good. Noodles. I I'll my camera running really low on space, so I'm gonna wrap up soon. I'll watch the Bate's mushroom. They have it loose. Dried mushroom, $11.99 a pound. So this is the mushroom we use in Trinidad, Bate's mushroom. They call it dried mushrooms here, or dried fungus, or wood air mushroom. I love this baby back toy. What's that? Ooh, hey, look, body. That look nice. So we picked up a few things. Kua or jackfruit. Chestnuts. If y'all ever want something similar to shatansi, just get roasted chestnuts, put some salt on it, and it gives you a similar texture and flavor. This is all the rice. As you know, we stopped doing white rice, so we only eat brown rice these days, but got attempted. I love a good jasmine rice. A nice fragrant and soft jasmine rice. He's so boring. Look at what he's watching. Brown rice. But yeah, that's what we've been eating.
Did we try this one?
I don't remember trying that one.
Oh, he just gonna.
No. Cruzy, what you doing? Hey, catch you. You ready to sleep? You ready to dodo? It's your dodo time. Come. No. I have a bad habit that if I see a bubble tea place, I have to stop, and I have to cut out that bad habit. Even though I do like 25% sugar, I'm still too obsessed with bubble tea. It's so yummy, like I just can't get over it. And because we're in Chinatown, of course, I had to try a new place. First time I tried them out, Fuji tea, and so far so good, tasting good. I just don't like these covers, or like when I have that sealed plastic cover. What do you have to say to all the moms on the page who watch the videos?
Happy late Mother's Day to everybody.
So make sure y'all are taking care of yourself. You have to remember that your mental, physical and emotional health is important. So you need to nurture that. And I saw this thing online. I'll see if I can post it here. When a flamingo is raising children, when she's raising her young ones, she loses the pink color on her body. That's the kind of toll that motherhood takes on women. And you all need to take care of yourselves and, you know, put yourselves first sometimes. It's definitely not easy raising young ones, little pick-me's. They can be very demanding, and they can definitely take up a lot of your energy and your time. So make sure you make time for yourself, take care of yourself, whether it means taking an hour to just relax, watch a movie, do some yoga, do something that makes you happy and makes you fulfilled. And of course we love our babies, but sometimes we need some time to just take care of ourselves, because remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. So again, happy Mother's Day to all the amazing moms out there. I know this video is being posted late, but I just wanted to say thank you all for being here, for taking time out of your day to always watch my videos. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I hope you enjoyed our vlog today.